white. But I do believe that the black man in the United States and any human being, anywhere, is well within his right to do whatever is necessary by any means necessary to protect his life and property, especially in a country where the federal government itself has proven that it is either unable or unwilling to protect the lives and property of those human beings.
All right, Watermelon TV. I'm your host, Medu Sanel, second EU Pesh. We're gonna do three quick topics. We're gonna try to move through this real swiftly. Again, I'm just getting my feet wet in the YouTube game. Wanting to be intentional in my education. And I got up this morning and I seen an African woman giving us the business. We're gonna share my screen. Here. Do this one first. Thought I had it on here programmed. Hold on. The African woman say that we ain't, we're destroying our own people. We're having these wars in the ghetto. That they try to work with us. I mean, I don't remember the last time I seen. I had a friend. He was from Ghana. We worked together, and he was a real good guy. He definitely loved the white women. I think he has a white wife now. And he didn't really understand, which I don't understand why, but he didn't understand, like when I would bring him around with other guys that I knew. A lot of them was rappers, other them was, Black American men. And, we, how we do, how we go at each other and we talk loud and, we wasn't never going to fight. Just, we talk about the topics, we get passionate with our discussion, and we just go in from there. And so, again, you keep getting these Africans here who, for whatever reason, feel like they can come and scold us. And, and you're not aware, and y'all not trying to make yourself, friendly and acceptable. Really, y'all have to learn from us because we know better. Let's just take a quick listen.
I have been living in America for 20-something years, married an Afro-American, started a company, and employed some of you. 9 out of 10 of you that I employed came from me. You started flooding the code with bogus claims, seeking to destroy me. What is so good to like about a group of people? All they want to do is destroy one another.
You see how that's what they do? They lump us all into one boat. That's what they do. All of us go into one boat. Look how y'all behave. All of y'all are like that. And it's just like, let's leave all the celebrities out at this point. Because these religions is frying the African American brain, and it's definitely frying the African's brain. Whatever you want to call us over here. That's what's going on. It's like I said, this woman was really going in, oh, y'all blacks ain't doing nothing. Look at your country. You ain't got nothing. And again, they don't come over here and say, hey, let's try to build. I know an African club down the street from my place. The music stops when we come in. So, at this point, it ain't even really about, we know government got grasp. They got these people on lock. They're not trying to befriend us. They're still here to just another group of people trying to talk down. So, that thing was on my heart this morning. And I'm just reaching out to any African that's living in America. And you living downstairs or living upstairs, you can smile at us. It's okay. We're not your enemy, despite what your master may have told you, or your passport bros or whatever when it told you. But yeah, this lady had me disturbed this morning. You can see the frown on her face, and I get it. There is a lot of things in the black community we need to tighten up, but it's gonna start with the children. We can't expect these adults to change anytime soon. We gotta go at the children. We gotta inform black children. And again, that's my desire, is to educate with intention, real intention. Where's the second part? Which leads me into this disturbing image with our brother Denzel all these years, and I know a lot of people talking about it. We just old church song. Take me to the wall. Take me to the wall.
So when I was watching you, put me back.
How you dressed?
I'm just full now.
Oh, he just came from being baptized. That's why he got that on. Okay. He could have easily went and put something else on. Just to, make yourself look presentable, not scraggly and look sad. But look what he got on here, though. Just wait for this commercial.
Want to keep your hairline where it is? Through Hims.com, you can explore a range of treatments that work best.
Oh, mescaline.
What he got on?
No way, no way.
Man, he was standing. Where's that other one at? He was standing next to the prince. He was standing next to whoever he was meeting over there with humbleness and humility, like he was meeting Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X all over again. So you can dress like this to these secular parties, but when you go into the quote unquote house of the Lord, you're looking like a vagabond. So these dudes are here just to continue to play the trick with his wife, just all smiles with the pearls. Again, it's not hating; it's just showing the hypocrisy in these gatekeepers, because that's what he is. That's who and what he is. He's a gatekeeper because he's still perpetuating the slave religion. And whether people like it or not, Christianity is a slave religion. Just ask me. I know. I came out of it. We OGs in this thing, man. The Black America who's awake. We're OGs in it. We know what we're talking about. That's Denzel, Academy Award-winning pastor. Now finna start. He's finna take T.D. Jakes' place. That's what he's finna do. T.D. Jakes is out. You didn't have the stroke or whatever you was doing. You've been linked with Diddy. Now look at you. So I'm just pointing this stuff out early in the morning. This stuff is really to inform our family that, this war is, I don't like being spiritual like that, but that's what they're doing. Come on, Denzel, man. All that researching you did for Malcolm X and you still a Christian? I would expect you to be a Muslim at least. At least a Muslim. So like I said, y'all, we just getting started on this Monday, 2 days before Christmas. Of course, I need to talk about Islam as well. That's going to be another topic on my channel because we don't want to leave one matrix just to go to another, right? Like I said, we don't need this. We don't need this here in Christianity. Let me go here. Watch this. Watch this. You stop sharing this one. Watch this one here. Look at what we're up against. Look at what we're up against. Look at this. This dude, look, and they laughed at us. He said he's Jesus Christ with the red Bible. Now, this is probably not in America. This ain't in America right now. But these same people come over here and then look at us with, like we're the alien. It took us 200 years to damn near get a lot of us out of this particular behavior. They damn near dress like they're Muslim, but they're saying that Jesus, our Savior, we worship you. You're supposed to be worshiping love, not the character. It's love that you worship, kindness that you worship, not the person. We're supposed to be over there telling them that. Denzel, Will Smith, since y'all claim black this and you peddle, but again, they're gatekeepers. And so this woman is explaining that this dude said he's Jesus Christ, right? And this is what he's doing. And this is not in America. Now, I want to go to an African church in America. They won't even let you in the door. They won't even let you in the door. Me and my cousin went down one in Houston one time. And they took us in a side room because that's what we like doing. We like going to visit churches. And you got to give it to them. They're letting people we can look at our own church and look at the dysfunction and just the constant dancing and worshiping and praising, and then go outside the church doors and nothing. No real outreach for the youth. Again, my mother had a nonprofit youth agency in the early 90s. And we were bringing awareness to pregnant teenagers. Right? And the church, they really don't want to help you. Say, okay, we'll bring them to church, but that's all. That's where they stop. Maybe give you a donation around Christmas time. Maybe. And so this is not the one I want to show you. I had it queued up. But yeah, look at Denzel. Look at Denzel. Look how he looking. Like he on the block in Harlem. Or Bronx or wherever he from, New York. And it's just like, yo, man, like I said, this dude is taking TD Jakes' place. And that's what they doing. They bringing up the children, whether it's his family or not, or whoever that may be, bringing up his children and gonna indoctrinate him with the same slave religion. Remember, it's children of a lesser God. That's what we talk about. Let me go over here. That in the comments. It's just fun. I like doing this streaming. I want to talk about. Stop sharing. And let me change my banner. So that's Denzel's. His job is to really get the new youth that's coming over that see him in Hollywood. Because if you notice, all the actors in Hollywood are starting to be African, and we want to see them win too. I want to see human beings win. And no matter what part of the planet you're from, we want to see you win. Don't come over here shitting on us though. Please don't do that. Let's see. Award-winning pastor Denzel. Of course, you can see on the ticker. I'm really into exopolitics, and that's the study of extraterrestrials interacting with humans. And this is what they're doing in White House and in Senate meetings. That's where they're going. Let's see. Let me change this shit here. Because here is where I want to go next. Yeah, I didn't go see Gladiator 2. I'm not into that. I'm not into really no movies anymore. You know, they finna make their second round of slave movies. So get ready for that. They finna make their second round of slave movies. And we know y'all finna tune in. You know, I want to know, do Africans watch American slave movies? You know, not even Color Purple, Amistad. I can't think of the other recent ones. But do they watch these slave movies? And so, like I said, we over here trying to convince you and say, hey, look, y'all got to get out of this state of mind because this is what's coming next. And if your mind is all wrapped up in the religion aspect of it, guess what? When this shit hits you, you ain't gonna know what to think. So we're gonna go to this part. I want you to listen to this man right here. He's a FBI retired, John DeSouza. Listen to what he says about the religion in Project Bluebeam. This is why it's so interesting to me. This is why we need, what are we gonna do when we get confronted with this Black America? What are we gonna do about it? What is Roland Martin saying about this? Not just reporting what he sees on NBC. No, what solutions? We need solutions.
Because sometimes people relate about this about fake alien invasion, and they screw it all up. I mean, they screw it all up by telling people that when it happens, when false alien invasion, fake alien invasion happens, it's just going to be a bunch of holograms. It'll be, so you don't really have that much to fear. But no, that is not the case at all. So that's what people need to know, basically, about Project Bluebeam, how important that is.
Yeah, it's a very important distinction that you make there, that this is technology that's going to augment something that is very real, that there will be craft and soldiers or aliens or programmed life forms, whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to phrase it, that are going to be part of some initial wave, but then that's all going to be augmented, as you say, to make it look like it's a vast armada as opposed to just a small grouping of real ships that are involved. Now, one of the things that distinguished Serge Monast's work on Project Bluebeam and the kind of material you get coming from Carol Rosen and from Stephen Greer. Greer and Rosen, they always talk about the contrived or the fake alien invasion, saying, they're going to kind of try and pull that off and trick us that way. But Monast, he said that was actually just one early stage of Project Bluebeam, that the more advanced stage would actually not be an invasion, but would be a salvation, that you would have.
Hear that? The advanced stage of their project is going to be a salvation. Again, with all the, we got to go back. I don't know how to multi-share right now. No, we need to go to I had this queued up, y'all. Sorry about that. 1 second. It's this. I'm going to go to this one, but I wanted to go to one where they're in America. See, African Church Convention. See, they make sure that they distinct themselves from us, right? And you get into their thing, that's all. And they just talking about Christianity. Why are y'all different from us? Why can't we come into your church home? So now Black America got three. We have our own churches. We have the white church, and now we got the African church, all in America, all not working together. Right? That's what's going on. So who's going to warn these Africans? It damn sure ain't going to be these people. The Tamahu, he's not finna warn the African about Project Bluebeam. Let me go back. Forgive me, y'all know I'm taking long, but this is we waking up on Monday morning. Another day on the planet in America. So who's gonna warn the African? Let's keep going.
Like this Christ or Buddha.
Yes.
Or a Muhammad type figure suddenly being projected in the sky and making people believe that they had been saved. So so it's like the classic Hegelian dialectic. The thesis, the antithesis, and the solution. It's just like you have your contrived invasion, and then you have like some kind of contrived salvation event, and then you have this new world order where people are worshipping around these new saviors. So yeah, do you want to maybe take that up?
Project Blue is that all the government papers I have seen, all the documents I've seen, have always started with this religious project that's going to be coming out of Project Bluebeam, which is they're going to have Christ and Buddha. They're going to be making Christ and Buddha and all the others appear in the sky and start talking to people, because they also have voice to skull technology, as we.
You heard that? Voice to skull technology. That's how they go. So he's talking to me because I say Jesus because it's a Christian, quote unquote. It's a secular capitalistic country, but most of the people that practice that capitalism are professing Christians. And so they're already getting ready for the pastors are already prepping them for the second coming. Right? Here it comes. Second coming's coming. Look at the world. Look at the shape it's in. Remember, if they're ruling you, they can dictate your future and tell you what's to come. So if you already anticipating something because you're not using your critical thinking skills, guess what? They can get you with the Bluebeam project. Let's keep going.
We all know, and they will be able to recreate the voices actually speaking to basically every human being on Earth if they want to, and that's
probably those 5G towers that they're putting up. Think about that. Think about them 5G towers that you see at the shopping centers and in certain neighborhoods, especially by apartments. Because I live in a big city. And so I see them everywhere. I was on the west side of the city 2 days ago. I saw them over there with the essays and the Mexicans. Are the Mexicans interested in this? And I grew up in San Antonio. But who's gonna inform the world, man? Who's gonna inform the world? We got to do it. If we don't do it, nobody else can do it. We're gonna listen to a little bit more of John DeSouza's testimony, and then we're gonna keep it moving. It's gonna be a short.
How they're going to be able to do this, and however, what I can see is that it's not, again, like the other aspect that we talked about. It's not going to be a standalone project. It's not going to be just Christ saying. It's going to be in connection to something else. It's going to be a sweetener. In other words, it'll be Christ or Buddha or whatever other religious figure actually telling you to do something in conjunction with what? With the alien overlords. Hey.
You hear that? Alien overlords. They want to get rid of the religions because the Muslims are fighting the Christians over on the other side of the world, in the UK right now, Germany and all these places. Not quite over here yet. I haven't seen any stories yet of people fighting over here in America. Most Muslims I see, I live next to a Walmart, and it looks like the UN, a grocery store for the UN. It's so many different races in there. Never seen that before in my life. And so why do I need to travel abroad when I could just stay here in my home country? And really, don't get me wrong. The planet is mine. The planet is mine, not just I was born over here, I'm from here. No, the planet is mine. I can go anywhere in this world and live. All right, besides the imaginary borders that they put up. So like I said, family, I want to do 2 shows a week. I'm trying to go into the new year full steam ahead, being intentional with my education. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna of course I'm gonna get a call-in system here pretty soon. Leave comments, good or bad. We want the smoke. Right? We don't mind the smoke. because we know what comes with telling the truth, right? You know what comes with it. What comes with telling the truth? Right? And so we definitely got to give props, shout outs to Ye for being a black billionaire. No matter your wife, black billionaire. So that's what we got to do first. First, we give a shout out to Ye. He don't want to show his face, and I don't blame him. He don't want to show his face, and I don't blame him. Tell me if the audio is okay, y'all. Somebody text in there. Somebody text. Private chat. All right, I got nothing. Comments. I got nothing. Like I said, I'm just getting started. I'm gonna be one of your heroes coming here in the future. So like I said, the reason why I got this mask on, because this is dedicated to Ye for being a shining light for Black America, not being no gatekeeper. Because think about it, he could have really just calmed down and just kept making shoes and shit. Think about it. But that ain't his MO. He ain't out here trying to do that. Just make money. He ain't out here just trying to make money. So like I said, welcome. This is Watermelon TV. When I talk about exopolitics, that's the Blue Room Project. And of course, we can talk hip hop and rap. We can spit bars. We can do all that thing. I appreciate the 3 people watching at this point. This is just show number 1. And I'm just getting started. So yeah, Watermelon TV. I'm Mehdi Senev Seke Upesh. We take a quick break real quick.
We know that all that UFO stuff and them crashes and them old bug eyes, all that is government, man-made UFOs. But we know
that the major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem.
I don't in any way encourage black people to go out and initiate acts of aggression indiscriminately against whites. But I do believe that the black man in the United States and any human being, anywhere, is well within his right to do whatever is necessary by any means necessary to protect his life and property, especially in a country where the federal government itself has proven that it is either unable or unwilling to protect the lives and property of those human beings. Just before
Watermelon TV. Mehdi Senev Seke Upesh. Get you a comedic name, man. Go to Tahuti's podcast and watch his show. Donate and subscribe and get you a new name, because that's what they say. You change a person and you change your name first. And that's why in the black community, that's why we do that. You know, the Italians used to do it. They were big with their nicknames and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, we've been doing it too. That's why this American culture, this American life, you know, we've been there and done that. And so I'm all for other cultures coming over here and get a little taste of freedom. That's what we got. We just got a little taste. They opened the doors for us maybe in the 19th century, early 19th century. And first thing we started doing was dance. Because that's what you do when you get away from war and death and trauma. And I'm not saying that they completely left us alone, because if they did, we would never had integration. But I think they didn't like who we were becoming. So we were doing backflips and we were rapping in the 1900s. So all that old bullshit Fat Joe talking about in the box and all that old, it's like, yo, we got nothing against our Mexican families. One thing I want you to know about this channel is I seek humanity. I seek humans first. All right, then we can get into the other part. So we all humanity. We're all one being and species with different flavors. But it's just I'm trying to empower our voice when it comes to this exopolitics. That's not the criminal to me. Because and I don't want to use it. The chemical, they're down in these congressional houses having meetings. People are actually testifying. Oh, I've seen this, I've seen that. Well, again, it doesn't mean extraterrestrial. It just means a spacecraft or a bomber or a fighter. I think I got low. I'm probably lagging. Not sure. I think I'm going to stop in the next maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah, y'all, I'm just intrigued. I'm throwing my hat in the ring, in the YouTube ring, the YouTube algorithm. Like I said, this show today is dedicated to Kanye. He don't like us calling him that. We want to be called Ye. So this show is dedicated to him and what he did. Not Jay-Z now. We waiting on Nas' album. And I really hope that Nas addresses these last 2 years in the album. Because one thing Nas going to do is he's going to address the issues in the world in Project. He ain't just making rap songs and shit. Right? That's why, to me, it's like Common. I love Common. I love what he did, but it's just like, bruh, nah. You ain't saying, you sound like a Democrat rapper. We want to hear something. We want what Ye delivered. Because we know that our community is getting fucked up by the day. And we still rapping about how much nice clothes we got on and shit. And you could do anything, and all that type of shit. It's like, okay. Because the youth ain't really listening to 54-year-old Common like that. Because who you talking to? How many people are still listening? This is hip hop. And so that's what hip hop is. If you don't like something, you put it out in art form. And I ain't even gonna get to the damn trap music and all that shit. That shit is just so fuck that. And people cannot like it if they want. I don't care. No,